Hey, retiree, how much cash do you have underneath your mattress, in your checking account? What? It's a good question. Proper cash flow management is key for financial planners like us to turn your big nest egg of investments into a regular paycheck. So, how much should you have? Well, you've probably heard 3 to 6 months expenses, but many planners like myself actually prefer you to have about 12 to 18 months of cash on hand. Should it be under your mattress? Not if you want to keep up with inflation. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of options out there these days. The checking account is the go to solution, but checking accounts are only earning about 0.01%. You do have some online high yield savings accounts that are paying a little bit more than 1%. But to be fair, if you're earning more than about 0.7% in a checking or savings account, that's pretty competitive in today's environment. Retirees used to go to CDs a lot, but they're really hard to justify now. CDs typically have time frames and they can be illiquid, and there may be a penalty if you cash out early. When compared to a more liquid alternative like a money market account, CDs don't look all that great. The same can be said for treasury bills or things like that. Of course, all of this conversation about interest rates is a little bit of smoke and mirrors because the whole purpose of having that cash on hand is not necessarily to make a whole lot of return, but to help mitigate risk. We're trying to insulate and isolate the money that we know you're going to need in the next year and a half from the volatility of the market. So, how should we be managing those investments that we need not in the next year, and maybe not in 10 years from now, but what about the money we know we're going to need in 3 to 5 years? How should we be managing that? Well, that is the topic for next week's video. That's it for this week. This is Jeannie Fisher, the 401k lady.